Nice B.
Bella G.
So rat trap today?
Here we are.
Yes. Today we'll do the rat trap with a special guest, David. I have to impose on him a little bit because he owns two pizzerias. A pizzeria like this, Bella Napoli, and I would go there to eat it so. What a beautiful bag you have. You have a fantastic swing. So tell us how you take measurements here.
I have an app on my phone and also the rangefinder that I forgot at home today.
Not great. How far are we here? First hole.
It says 55 meters and I see that the flag is long enough.
So what do you play with it?
With 158 I play a 6 iron.
Powerful guys. A powerful power. What handicap
Power,
do you
guys.
deploy here?
10.3.
How long have you been playing?
5 years, this is the 5th year. I got the handicap in 2015.
Ci sta. Let's go see how the boy does. It was a good shot, maybe a bit dirty. However, be careful, it's that way. It's not into the water. Maybe it almost came
Might
as well.
even be in the
The
green.
player showed us a powerful swing.
It took away a little bit, let's say.
Up from the belly.
Whatever. Another belly. We, have this feeling a little bit. Yeah, we practiced a lot of like this, right?
However, the first shot removed the anxiety of the camera.
Yeah, already? Benny, we are not working
I
well.
live
We
for
need
the
to
tense
jinx well.
moments. They give me energy.
So
less
today it
tension
will
I
be
have, the
very
worse I
easy
play.
for you. It will be easy, but nobody will see you. So guys, it's a continuous mantra. While walking, he's saying, it's on the green, it's on the green.
It's not a ball, it's
It's
my
my ball. It's not a ball, it's my ball.
Attention here, Gigi.
Someone is flexing here. we
Yes,
need to
we
knock
break
some
out the
sense
jinx
into.
strategy.
Ready, B? Are you going?
Ready, ready, ready.
It seemed
Let's
like a
always
worm
do it,
burner.
guys. Let's always do it.
Good. It looked like a worm burner shot at first glance, and instead it had spin as well. Pitch always getting back up. Now, excuse me, but I have to go to jinx a bit. So, you are practical, aren't you? Put uphill. It's your par.
It's my course. By the way,
So you also perfectly know the slopes. You can't miss this putt
It's
here.
your course, but you played 4 years here,
yes, 4 years.
right? And you made it too?
9.2. Then
Then
last
what?
year, I did an itinerant year, started touring a few courses because I got a little tired of playing on the same one. And it was the best year since I started playing because I saw other courses. You meet other people and it's much, much more challenging.
Yes, and especially it raises your handicap, but increasing the quality of play. It's a little
I
harder.
have it
to
10
keep a
and
low
5,
handicap.
however it is my one and you can
That's
play
right.
it on multiple courses. Because then afterwards maybe you go around or abroad and you don't play well.
You kind of get used to it. You know the course well, so you stay away from the obstacles, the ones that bother us the most.
You know where you can chill, what shots are needed for that course there, and eventually when you play
Yes,
on
exactly.
another
You
type
suffer a
of course,
little
you are
bit.
no longer perfect.
You understand how important it is to know the course.
Right?
Because I am also a very strategic player, I study myself. Everything.
Guys, he forgot the laser though, but no worries.
That's it.
This is a
Strategic
strategy by
since
having an
entering the
excuse.
course.
That's
We have
because I know
wasted
the
enough
field very
time.
well,
Now
though.
let's see if we can get him to make 3 putts. Even 4? Die hard?
11 meters of pot and an easy one. I would say valuable.
What a quality. How quickly he found the pace.
But it almost seems like his course.
It looks like.
Benny,
Easy 3. Benny, here we have to engage a little bit. Tell us for a moment, what is your goal today? How would you like to reach on our 4 holes?
+1.
+1.
he said it
This
because
one?
he started with par. He started with double bogey.
It's really heavy.
+1 is interesting.
Yes, because then you see, because I'm afraid of the drive.
Ah, via drive.
Come on, I feel like there's a drive to hit after that. Do you know what it's like?
All right, we were talking about the drive. Tell us a little bit about
The top of the bag. Drive Ping G series with the Ping Alpha shaft because
Flexibility? Do you even ask me?
come on. There is a 3-iron, a 4-iron, and a crossover with the same shaft, always stiff. And Wood 3 instead has
The same head but with graphic design, DDI 6S. I peeked at it earlier because you brought it out to make an immediate impression. Yes, that's right, it's cool and it's not hard to use.
that was a good one.
That's the shaft of I have to be cool, or that shaft there?
Oh yes, yes, then all the pros were using it. I mean, mamma mia.
And here it is, the problematic object.
Of the Ping G series, stiff barrel, 55 grams high.
Is it high because do you often do Paloma?
What
What is
is
the
it?
problem
I'm
with
leaving
this
after
drive?
this.
When it doesn't work.
Let's say, first of all, it's a drive that I haven't used in competition yet because it's new from that center.
Rat trap debut. And he didn't feel it though, it's powerful. There's a little bit of pull on the left side. It peels something down there in the plants.
So
However, in the end, still good to be able to bring home the
I
par.
usually go to the right. With the fear of going right, obviously, what do you do?
Pete, today are we filming one of the best rat traps ever? But what do you mean? I didn't say by quality of play. Come on. You're trying to persuade him.
Bringing a good result home is good anyway. I don't know if it's because of how I play or because I fill the screen.
What is a good result? Without considering the one or +1 that you would like to do, but what is it that would still make you comfortable? You say, okay, I've done it.
+1. By +2, I'm not comfortable, no longer okay.
My, that sounds aggressive.
Really aggressive, Gigi.
I'm 200 meters away. So I hit a big layup, thinking of being like 70 meters to the pin. So I play this shot already thinking about the next one.
Meanwhile, you told us that it's the drive that has never yet touched the course in any competition.
No.
So immediately debut filmed by us. We have 170 meters of drive clearing, also plants not very long, but taking the plants is okay, but we are expecting a more than 200 in a little while. Oh, watch out, sheer petulance.
Beep, beep.
Holy crap.
He ball inside the plants area. He looked for a little slice shot, a nice draw to turn, but in this case it's a straight pull and ball to the plants. Here you have to see his feeling to recover the shot from there.
Can I say +3 is enough for me?
Here you lose the par shot. The last two still ends up in par easily. The ball wanted to end up in the plants after the drive, but it didn't go there. It ended up there with the second because when the balls go into the woods, they go there as a rule. However, we have room here. You have to get some ability out of the plants.
I see everything dark. Aren't we under the trees?
Gigi, please film upward.
I see some shadow.
Shall we try?
It's the devil tempter. It's him.
Come on.
In my opinion, it is easy for him. He plays small fade. He is huge.
My goodness, this was so good. What iron did you play?
A 7-iron.
A crushed iron. The ball was flying so much off the ground. The shot didn't take the momentum to get green, but it's right there in front. Great shot, bravo.
Thanks.
This shot in the second hole of the rat trap, it has already happened several times. Some interpreted it with a chipping shot by putting the ball close enough. Others interpreted it with a sand by doing fat shot and staying halfway. What are you using now?
the sand.
All right then.
Thanks.
He declared, "I love being under pressure." It was sort of a bomb shot.
A little, yes, it slips a little away. Had it been just a little shorter, it would have taken the little
That
climb
was
of the
the
green would be
intention.
stoppage intention. However, he didn't take it, now remains a downhill putt of about 4 meters to save the bogey. Come on, that's easy now.
Oh,
He didn't hold it, guys. Aye. Moreover, while he's concentrating for this putt, I would like to note that at putt Odyssey,
A Horning Callaway hat with Odyssey behind, with t-shirt with Odyssey printed on it.
I mean, if he doesn't hold them from everywhere, I swear I'm going to take his
I'll
sponsor
tell you another
away
thing.
from him.
Ask me what ball will he play. No, so much bitterness.
Triple bogey. Now he needs 2 greens to bring home the +1. But Gigi was wondering what ball you play.
Callaway,
And what ball is that?
Titleist,
Why?
because I had that hand in the bag.
Do you know what happens
The
in
little
this
mark.
case? You have the Callaway t-shirt, the Callaway cap, the Odyssey putt that is Callaway. They match with the ball. That's why you make 3 putts.
Through the ball knows it and it came off the edge. Triple bogey, let's go the 3rd hole, the tricky hole.
Benny, I have only one terror now. I usually eat the pepperoni pizza. Do you think that after all these jinxing sessions, will I need the Guttalax?
Drops of Gutalax.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. They're coming super flaming. Oh, I missed a little more spicy oil. Come on, now let's focus, please. Let's do the little things right. This is the tricky hole. How do you set it up for us?
I think I play on the utility 4. I hear someone is playing it.
Sure? Here it is, okay?
You try to hit a good shot to the green.
I like it, I like it.
That makes sense. Look, it's okay in my opinion.
Yes.
However, rather than trying to go through fresh plants and branches,
In my opinion, you can still get to the green.
You want to get there?
he wants to get to the green. Yes, from 200 yards. Even with water in front, he stated it
Now
to
he
us.
can't get there. And then hit a magic layup.
The 160 meters to get there. All right, it was a fat shot. 180 meters to get there. Water in front. Are you playing to the green?
No.
What do you mean by no?
Yo, I have little confidence right now.
I would
I'll
hit
hit just a nice layup.
Other crossover too. Didn't you say you never get it wrong?
I get the 3.5.
Be careful what you say because it will be used against you.
Oh, Gigi, but weren't there sayings about the courage of pizza makers?
The famous
In
courage.
fact, I eat pizzas but don't make them.
And modestly, we are black belts. Whatever. So what are you showing off to us? A pitch.
How many meters do you want to reach? And more importantly, how far you want to leave the shot afterwards?
180 to go, 105 to go. With the P 110 and then 70-80 meters to the pin.
You like 70 to 80 meters to get to the pin from distance. All right, perfect.
We don't tell him that he's 70 meters from the green. There is water. The shot is perfect. Because actually, in my opinion, it is a little long, but it was on the right where there is no water. So great. Now I want to see, however, how he will manage to play with the half 56 held short in 3/4.
But he said there is water and
Right, and
distance.
then-
Perfect.
You started playing not so long ago. You already have a very good handicap. What are the 3 most important things to be able to play good golf in your opinion?
Strategy.
I like it.
You must like being under pressure.
Right, golf always puts you under pressure. The rat trap a little more, actually.
And then the third thing is trying to practice as much as you can.
Yes, as many times as possible. Maybe the most important.
So it changes from one day to the next, as we all know. And so the pace and the confidence you can play and practice on the course, not only in the driving range, you can take it very well on the mat, then come to the course. You see the obstacle, the flag, you see the out, and it becomes difficult.
Ci sta. Qualitatively 70 meters, gentle pull but more or less flag height on the green. Now we have a long putt to save the par. My guess here a +4. I see it coming fast. This in technical jargon just is a shot, and it's called a... I got stuck in the middle. It also happens when you try to put with clay balls. It touches the edge. Oh, we jinxed him with the 3 putts. On the first one, he destroyed us, but then he recovered. Listen, I came up like this. I want to ask you a little question real quick. So after these 3 putts, you'll be flaming if golf was a pizza. What kind of pizza would it be?
As they say, it's a sport that the devil invented.
Right?
So
Effectively, instead, what is golf to you?
to me it is something extraordinary. I discovered it late as a game because I follow it from the anime about Lottie, and I was 7 or 8 years old. Living in Naples, it is not a sport that is played so much so after soccer and swimming, which were my first 2 loves. I discovered golf played because then I also followed Mario Camitia on TV, 3+2. It is the most beautiful thing. I can't do anything else if I have half an hour of time.
You only think about golf?
Exactly.
Golfers, we are like that. What are you going to do with us? You can't stop us.
I talk about golf even among friends who are not golfers. I always talk about golf.
Why don't you understand? Get over it. Learn how to play the game.
He wanted to hit a strong shot to pass the 200 meters. Banana shot on the right, which in this hole is the safe side since on the left is all out. Let's get it, let's get it. Tell us a little. How do you started to play golf?
I started playing with a friend who took me to the driving range at the Sony Linete. He used to practice there, and he took me with him, and I started putting on the green. By the way, holding the first putt of my life from 10 meters, and then slowly I went along with him to practice, just even not having handicap lessons, just for the fun of it. Subsequently, I came to live in Asago Rovedin, and so I started taking lessons. And from the first lesson, it was seen in the hole that I was inclined to golf. So it confirmed everything that I was seeing on TV, the feeling, and everything that I thought it was. In fact, it exceeded even my expectations. And therefore, the journey has begun.
So in the end, thank your friend. At this point, say hello to your friend who did good.
Thank
Well, to bring a new player to this sport.
He looks for the ball. He looked for it. That is the fairway, but here is the ball.
Fairway hit, the one from the other hole. We are on the second hole of the rat trap. Now you have to somehow get back. What do you do now?
I think about going under the trees to go into the fairway of our hole, the covered hole.
No. Post.
It got the plant. It go ahead. Too bad because the shot was very good. If I got up a little too high, did you always use the 7-iron for the last shot?
Yes.
You have to be careful when you hit very hard on an iron, even trying to keep it low anyway. A little bit, it tends to go up. In this case, he hit the post. A branch a little bit higher, and it stopped a little bit ahead now. Try again.
Not a 78 iron now, because I'm afraid of going too far.
He's got the feeling.
He had tried it before. He already knew how it started. You told us a little bit about the woods, but now tell us about the lower part of the bag. What irons do you use? Wedge putts?
Callaway, all Callaway, including sand. I 56, 50, and I have to get the 60 because I don't have lob.
But we noticed that there is a little bit of a gap between the standard pitch standard and your 50 degrees. There's quite a gap between the two clubs.
Actually, it should be 46 degrees.
At the level of meters?
110, we are at 95.
So maybe you can manage it now.
Between the two
But
putts, we saw the one from Odyssey first. With the horn.
the horn is very good. And also, my grandfather likes it. And so it works very good.
We are at
144.
144 cats in a row of 6 with the remainder of 2.
I got 7. The 7, I do the usual 150 though. It's windy now. I aim not exactly at the pin. I just want to pass the bunker. We put it in the middle of the green, 2 putts, and I skip the bogey.
So, the impact was wonderful. I saw from how it started. I think you can also hit a putt. I would say straight as a needle to the pin if the force is right.
Come on, this is how we play.
Finish the last hole, at least we save face.
But this could be the last putt. So in my opinion, let's jinx now. Pepperoni for him too. Yes, a pepperoni, but double spicy. Look at that scene.
Wow, very good, guys. He closes with a little bogey. He closes with a little bogey.
We also found the last putt. I mean, come on. It is a plus 6.
I have to do the math.
3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Chista.
So after closing the round, we have a plus 6 shots, 22 shots in total. A little bit higher than what we set out to. Let's give 11 meters of nearest to the pin. And almost 200 on the drive, but on the other fairway. So all a little below your expectations, but why according to you?
First, because it's my first time to come to the course. So you have to get a little bit familiar with the course. As I said before, practicing on the course is a whole different thing than practicing from the mat. Second, it is you, because you put pressure. The camera puts pressure.
Gigi, do you put pressure?
No, absolutely. We are very gentle.
And so those are the 2 main factors. However, I had a great time.
Random question. Where do you see yourself golfing in like 3 years?
Always around courses all over Lombardy and surrounding regions with hopefully 1-digit handicap. Then consolidating what I have done now, which is 10 and 2, playing all the courses, but consolidating it with a better handicap.
Instead, I'm interested in knowing what kind of mental strategy you adopted while playing, because I got my own idea, but I want to hear from you.
Then mental strategy that first of all, try not to focus on the fact that you were there, but focus on my own game.
But we are present.
I felt the presence, and then it shows as well, and to stay calm then from the 3rd hole onwards, because the 2nd hole I got a little nervous. From the 3rd hole onwards, I was trying to just enjoy the game and have fun with you.
Instead, while you were playing, I felt that at first you wanted to go a little bit over your possibilities. Was that my impression?
I tend to be an optimist. So if I know that I can turn in pot, I say +1, but I know I can also turn in par or even under, because everybody has to believe in themselves. If you start not believing in yourself and the possibilities you have, obviously it's not the first one where I have to shoot under 5. However, quietly I have shot in par many times. I said +1.
The statement was right because you can see in short from the type of shots, from the way he hits the ball, all that you can do it. It led you to force shots though.
Overdoing, right? Yes?
That is actually what fooled you.
Especially with the drive, then the direct hits.
I didn't understand something about the drive. You don't usually play it in competition.
I play it in competition, only this was the first one. Because I bought it recently,
Ah,
so
it's new.
I had never used it.
Very bad.
I left the old one at home. If not, I would take that one. However, where is the whim? The challenge is to go on the course, and we have to settle for our little challenges.
We have to have fun. Chista.
If I had taken the old drive and maybe it was better, I would have been left with it.
Lead the way to the pizzeria, please, that way. Let's go. Be sure to write below in the comments and Chista.